Hi, my name is Ron Dorn. You're seeing the room where I store supplies for my granddaughter in COVID-19 times. The purpose of this particular video is to show you and to encourage you about taking screenshots to ask questions. So the context of this particular explanation of how to do screenshots assumes that you do not know how. We do not want you to use your phone. We don't want you to take your phone at your screen and send it. It's very hard for anybody who's answering your question, to read what the picture that you're taking. Plus, it's a giant file and it's terribly inefficient. I want you to learn how to take screenshots. And so I'm going to walk you through how I might end up doing this in the context of the Stage Zero, Why is the Grand Canyon So Grand video game. So I'm going to start sharing the screen. And we're going to start the Grand Canyon lab. Hopefully you're seeing on the screen the PDF file of Stage Zero about question 1, and then the lab itself. I'm going to start the lab. It takes a while. If you have a slow computer, it'll take a little bit longer. And there is the avatar at the starting location in the game. I'm going to hit the escape button, and this gives me control in the game over the menu that you see here, fast travel, and the different settings that you can change in the game. So I pulled everything off except for the compass rose area in here and the XY coordinates. When you start the game, the avatar is staring to the north. So what you're instructed to do is to move the avatar or move the camera angle so that you're looking at the avatar's face. Once you've done this, then you're asked to fill out observations about different components of what you're seeing here. So let's pretend that you are confused about how to read the compass, and you're looking to take a screenshot to be able to communicate this information. So what I've done is to bring the PDF file into the window, but I'm just going to assume that you can't do what I'm doing. You don't have a big screen. The PDF file is on your phone as instructed. So you now need to take a screenshot of the question and also the problem you're having in the game environment. So what do you do about how to take a screenshot? Go to YouTube. Type in how to take a screenshot. If you have Windows, you can narrow it down to Windows. In particular, there's a snipping tool that is most easily used in Windows. And for a Mac, how to take a screenshot in a Mac, it's a little bit more complicated, but you have to use keyboard commands. So this is a video on how to do keyboard commands where the person's thumb and finger is on the command button and the shift button, and then a 3 at the same time takes an entire screenshot. But I'm going to do Command Shift 4. Do you see this little XY coordinate wand window? It's really cool because you can then just take a screenshot of exactly what you're interested in. So watch the YouTube videos and educate yourself. So now you're in the game, you're familiar with how to take a screenshot, and you don't understand the instructions. So you take a screenshot of the compass rose and the information. I'm going to click out of the game environment. And then you can take a screenshot of the PDF file that you're trying to work on here. And on my desktop, it calls it screenshots. And now you can ask your question. You simply attach these or paste them into an email and say, I'm not sure if I'm reading this right. What do you mean by the outer ring? What do you mean by the inner ring? What do you mean by the direction the camera faces? By having a picture, it's really much easier for you to explain your question. So when you ask a question, make sure you refer to the lab. We can't read your mind. Half the students just shoot off a question and they're delayed in getting an answer because they don't say, I'm working on the Grand Canyon Grand, stage 0, question 1, camera angle. Assume we cannot read your mind, provide all that information, and then ask your question using screenshots. Have fun. It's a great way to get help much more efficiently.